Hi, everyone. Good morning and welcome to today's session on creating your digital marketing strategy. My name is Tony and I'm a lead coach at Upskill Digital. We're growing Google delivery partners here in Sub-Saharan Africa. And I'm so excited to be here this morning to present this interesting topic to you, which is all about creating your digital marketing strategy. I'm not here alone today. I have my colleague on the live chat. His name is Emmanuel, and he's going to be interacting with you there on the live chat, making sure that your questions are answered, and also looking at helping out with some of your contributions. So please feel free to keep those questions coming in, keep those contributions coming in. Let's make this session very, very interactive and engaging. So my name is Tony, joining you here from Lagos, and I would love to know where you're joining from. So you just head over to the live chat. Let's have like this very quick icebreaker. So you go to the live chat right now and tell me your name, tell us your name, where you're joining from. You could even go on to tell us, yeah, I know it's 10 a.m. right here, and East Africa, it's going to be 12. So you could go on to tell us what you had for breakfast. South Africa is going to be 11 a.m. So you could still go and tell me what you had for breakfast. I'm going to be looking out for that. And hopefully, yeah, getting to know some new breakfast dishes and going on to YouTube to look for how I can prepare them myself. So head over to the live chat, please. Let's have this quick icebreaker, get to know each other. Your name, where you're joining from. You could tell us what you had for breakfast, and also tell us what you hope to gain from today's session. So that's a quick icebreaker. And I think I should start. So I'm Tony, joining from Lagos. I had tea and I had bread. I'm having water right here. And I'm really excited about the topic we have for today, which is to create your digital marketing strategy. You sure don't need to have a strategy when you're going online. Yeah, there's a whole lot of buzz about digital marketing, going online, taking your businesses online, leveraging these online platforms. But you sure don't need to have a strategy. You need to have a plan. You don't just get online and just sit back and relax. Yes, I'm online. Everything is going to happen. You do need to have a roadmap. You need to have a plan. And today we're going to be walking you through that, as well as exposing you to some of the digital platforms, digital marketing channels and platforms you have available, and sharing best practices on how you can leverage these platforms, make the most of them to, of course, grow your business. So this session today is part of a webinar series, and this series are part of Google's ongoing mission to ensuring that small retail businesses across Africa have the right tools and the skills to bounce back after COVID, and also drive the continent's economy once again. So when small business grows, the economy grows, of course. When small retail businesses in Africa grow, the economy of Africa will grow. So this is a webinar series and in line with Google's commitment to ensuring that these small retail businesses, your businesses, all across Africa would have the access to the right tools and skills to bounce back from the impact of the pandemic. And we're going to be having another next week. We're going to be having another the following week. And we'll be sharing details on that as we progress. So retail business, small business, sit back. This is your month. Google is celebrating you. And I assure you today, you all are in for an amazing time. We're going to be having fun while doing this. I am not a fan of boring learning at all. Yeah, we could have fun. I mean, where you could go on and share your best meal, or yeah, let's just have fun while we go about this and learn. And feel free along the line to drop contributions. I mean, you could have something that is working for you. There could be this strategy that you've adopted and it's really working for you. Please feel free to go ahead and share. We all win when the economy grows. When everyone is winning, we all get to win along together. So drop contributions, ask questions. We are right here to help. And my colleague Emmanuel, like I mentioned, is right there on the live chat and is going to be making sure that your questions are answered. I'm just going to dive right into what we have for today and introduce the agenda to you. So we have 3 items on the agenda today, starting with an introduction to digital marketing. So we're going to be walking you through some of the benefits you'd get from taking your business online, introducing you to what digital marketing is, and we'll be moving on to helping you discover the digital marketing channels available. There are lots and lots of channels available. We're going to be walking you through this, helping you discover some of these channels. And of course, when you know these channels, you sure do need to know the right ones to leverage, right? Which is why we'll be wrapping it up today with how you can build a digital marketing plan. And when it comes to building your digital marketing plan, you could highlight some key channels and say, okay, this is my business. This is the ones I should be leveraging on. I should be doing SEO. I should be doing content marketing. I should be focusing on social media. Depends on your business. Depends on the kind of products you're selling when it comes to retail. So just three items right here, starting with that introduction to digital marketing, helping you discover the various channels you have available, as well as sharing best practices. We're not just going to tell you, we have this, we have that. We are going to be sharing some best practices along the line, proven best practices that are proven to work. And then we're wrapping it up with building that digital marketing plan. So by the end of this session, everyone should be well equipped to create their own digital marketing plan. You sure don't need to have a plan. Having a plan gives you that roadmap. You know, okay, you're heading from this point to this point. Just imagine preparing a meal. You know, you need to get this, you might boil the water, do this for 5 minutes, wash this and that. I mean, there's a process for that. So the same applies when it comes to going online. You need to have a plan. You do not just come in and hit lock. You hardly hit lock online. So pretty much interesting stuff to have on the agenda today. And at the end of each of these items, or the end of each of these sections, I am going to be pausing to take questions. So feel free to keep those questions coming in on the live chat. I see my colleague Emmanuel. Whoop, a whole lot is happening there on the live chat. Emmanuel is doing a great job. Paul, you're welcome. Ismail, Kone, you're welcome. Everyone joining from different parts of Africa, you all are welcome. Precious, I see you. You're very much welcome joining in from Lagos. And you hope to get knowledge of digital marketing for your business and also have a career in this area. Good. The program is also, the session is also for aspiring digital marketers. So very much welcome, Precious, Paul, and everyone right there. Let's maintain this energy on the live chat. Keep it coming. Keep those questions coming. Introduce yourselves. Keep those contributions coming. Let's keep this energy going. And yeah, learn as well. So remember, I'm going to be pausing to take questions at the end of each of these sessions. So for some questions, Emmanuel will be keeping them for me, and I'm going to be checking them out while I take that pause for question. Let's dive right into this. Drum rolls. Also, I am going to be having questions for you. So just so you know, this is not a classroom. Tony here is not the professor. I am not the teacher. I'm just Tony. This is Tony here. Emmanuel is there on the chat. We are right here to help today. So this is not like we're going to be marking, yes, Paul, you got this. Ismail, you got this. Kone, you got this. No, we're right here to help. So whenever I ask a question, just feel free to contribute. Whatever comes to mind, feel free to pop that writing on the live chat. We're not right here to mark good. We're not right here to say, oh, you didn't get this. No wrong answers today. We just have answers. I think I would choose not to call them answers at this point. I would call them contributions. So when I pop those questions right in front of you, feel free to contribute. No wrong contribution. We just have contributions today. So diving in and moving on with the first section, we're diving into introduction to digital marketing. Basically, in this area, we're going to be walking you through some of the benefits your business could get from going online and talking about questions. I already have one in front of me for you right now. What opportunities might you get from being online? What are some of the opportunities you might get from being online? Taking your retail business online, if you're an aspiring digital marketer and a brand approaches you, I think we have someone who's an aspiring digital marketer right there on the chat. What opportunities do you think businesses might get from being online? And you as a retail business, wherever you are in Africa, what opportunities do you think you might get from being online? Could it be that you get to reach more people when you go online? Is that true? Could it be that you could make more sales when you go online? I'm just thinking out loud here. You go onto the live chat and let me know. Emmanuel is going to be engaging with you on that. And remember, we do not have wrong answers here. We do not even have answers. We just have contributions. So feel free to pop right in on the live chat there what comes to mind. We live in a mobile world, and currently there are 774 million SIM connections in Sub-Saharan Africa. 774 million SIM connections in Sub-Saharan Africa. 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. 91% in South Africa, 18% in Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. And some 85% of active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. So people do not just own mobile phones, they actually go online, use this mobile device of theirs to shop online. Now, if you do if we could get a quick count here right now, I know most of you are even joining with your mobile device. Most of you are joining right now through the YouTube application right here on your mobile device. I myself presenting this, I have my mobile device handy, just arm's length away. I could just stretch and pick it up. It's an increasingly mobile world. Looking at this stat, 774 million SIM connections across SSA, 91% of South Africans own mobile phones, with 80% in Kenya and Nigeria respectively, and some 65% of active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. People do not just own these mobile devices, they are actually shopping online. So this, what's this telling you about the opportunities you could get from leveraging digital marketing and taking your business online and doing it the right way, of which will be guiding you through how to do that in this session. So here's another interesting stat. 80% of sales comes from only 20% of the population of most brands. 80% of sales comes from only 20% of the population of most brands. There's this 80-20 rule, and it's this rule that says that 80% of your effort would, I'm just paraphrasing here, would come from 80% of your results would come from 20% of your effort, something like that, and vice versa. So it still goes in line with this. And what's this trying to tell you? Businesses, retail businesses, small businesses, whether you're a digital marketer, aspiring digital marketer, you need to know this, that your business must find the ideal target audience to stay relevant and drive sales. You do not need to come and maybe you're a retail business, you're selling beats, very nice beats, and you're like, yeah, my beats are for everyone. Everyone can buy my beats. You need to define your audience. And along the line, I'm still going to be talking more on this, but just so you know, businesses need to define and find their target audience to stay relevant and drive sales. Looking at this, 80% of sales comes from only 20% of the population of most brands. Let this stick. You need to find that ideal target audience of yours. So when it comes to going online, some of the benefits you get from digital marketing and all, you get to reach more people globally, of course. You could have that retail business of yours based in Durban, South Africa. And I think I love Beats a whole lot because I would be using this a lot in my examples. So you sell Beats in Durban, South Africa. And maybe there's this ongoing trend. Maybe there's this very big artist in East Africa who just wore this very nice beads, somehow related to yours. And suddenly there's this trend for beads in in East Africa, maybe Kenya. And people are searching for this. The search is increasing. You check Google Trend, you're seeing more people from East Africa searching for this. And some of them are finding you. Maybe you have that Google My Business profile. I'm still going to be talking about this. You have that top-notch social media presence. People in East Africa are searching for these beats and they're finding it. If imagine not taking that business of yours online or not having that online presence, how are they going to find you? But whenever you go online, you have that opportunity to reach people globally. People could find you from wherever. Take this session, for instance. I'm having this session right here, and people are joining from all across the world. That's the power of digital. So taking your business online, doing it the right way, you get to reach more people globally. And we are still going to be sharing some tools that you could actually leverage and share best practices on how to achieve this. You also get to learn about your customers. Knowing your customer is key. It's key. Knowing your customer is key. Learning about your customers, it's key. Sometimes, I don't know if you've ever been in this situation. You might start a business today. Let's say you start selling perfumes and you're like, or maybe you start selling shoes and you think, okay, I think these shoes should be for people in the corporate world should be the ones getting this shoe. Or maybe you're selling some nice sneakers and you think, yeah, these sneakers, I think the Gen Zs and the millennials would be the ones buying the sneakers. And suddenly you're now checking out the analytics, checking your page following, checking keywords, checking the demographics of people who are finding you and connecting with your business online. You are now seeing people within the age range of 50, 60. Maybe there's this trend for sneakers they have currently, and they are the ones who are actually interacting with your business, buying from you. There's a whole lot to learn about your customers, and social media analytics and some of the analytics tools. We have Google Analytics and a whole lot of them are right there to help you learn about your customers. Starting that business, you might not just know every single thing about your customers. And one thing about knowing your customers, if you know your ideal customer, you know that ideal target audience of yours, you know the right messages to use for them, you know where to find them, you know how to create the right content for them. You know how to pivot, adjust, so you meet them at their point of need. So it's very important to learn about your customers, and you could gain insights with some of these social media analytics. Facebook is there, Instagram. I think it's also very easy on Instagram. You just click on that insight tab and you're finding that rich insights. XYZ number of people have interacted with this post. People are liking this post from this part of the world. You are reaching more of females and the likes. So these insights are key because they help you do what? Make informed decisions. Like I mentioned earlier, you're selling sneakers and now you're seeing those within the age of 50, 60 are buying your sneakers. Maybe next time you're advertising, you might want to include them in your targeting. So your audience, defining your audience, whatever you have defined is not just cast on stone, it's still going to be evolving. So always make sure you're leveraging analytics and always make sure you're open to learning more about your customers. Also, when it comes to going online, you get to build your audience profile. I mean, talking about content, you get to see how they're interacting with your content, how they're reacting to your messages. Have you been posting images? Have you been posting just text right here on social media? And today you decide to try out maybe this do-it-yourself video, maybe this you just decide to show a video where you're unboxing this sneakers that you're about to sell, this shoe, this hair that you're about to sell, this perfume, and people are interacting with it. They're like, oh, there's even a face behind this brand. Goes on to show you that you might want to start creating some of those behind the scenes unboxing videos and the like. So going online helps you understand the kind of content, helps you identify the kind of content your customers, your ideal target audience are interacting with. And when you know this, it's going to help you tweak, okay, make adjustments. Now people are interacting more with videos. I think it's time to start making videos. Maybe you do not have a presence on YouTube at that point. You've been doing this on maybe Instagram, and now you're seeing videos that are really more appealing to your audience. What's that telling you? It's time to get onto YouTube and maybe also TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. So interesting one. Audience, you also get to know where you are reaching, where are they coming from. I mean, looking at those insights to see where they are coming from. And maybe right now I'm having, or you sell fashion wares and the likes. And maybe it's really, really cold in Kenya at this time. You know, more people from Kenya interacting with your brand. You might want to reach them with different messaging. Okay, it's summer now, or it's this now, it's winter now. You should get this, you should get that. So you know your audience and where they're reaching you from, and it's also going to help you tweak your messaging and all to meet them at their point of need. Conversion, you also get to know the actions they are taking, of course. I mean, you have that website of yours and you're saying the customer journey, they click on this, and at the end of the day, they are just signing up for your newsletter. Or at the end of the day, they are going for that post where there's a coupon, where there's a discount. So there's a discount on this particular product. And that is what customers are going for. They keep going for it. Maybe you need to do more of giving discounts. So going online, you get to, when it comes to building your audience profile, you get to see the conversions. Anything, whenever you see conversion in digital marketing, it's all about the actions people are taking. So it could be that I want them to download this, sign up for this, whatever action you want them to take or actions they are taking, we refer to that as conversion. So wherever you see this term conversion, it's all about actions people are taking or the actions you want visitors or customers to take when they visit or interact with your brand. Traffic sources. You also, when it comes to building your profile, you also get to see where they are coming from. Are they coming in from Facebook? Are they coming in from Instagram? A very key tool like Google Analytics is going to help you a lot with this. You see where they are coming from, the traffic source. Could be that they're coming in from this referral network you have. Could be that you've partnered with this brand or this website, and you're having more people coming in from this. This other one is not really bringing in enough traffic. What's that telling you? Okay, it's time to start focusing more on the one which is bringing more traffic. So when it comes to building your audience and going online, it helps you discover the right content, the right audience who you're actually reaching, the actions they're taking, talking about conversion, and also the traffic sources, where they are coming from. Also, one other key benefit of going online is that it helps with your communication and providing support. Communication and support is key. Customer service is very, very important. Take, for instance, you have this very, very nice beats, you have nice shoes, you have nice perfumes, you have, the product is good. That retail product of yours is good. You have that good presence, I would say. You've taken nice images, you have that Google My Business profile, everything you're doing, you're ticking all the right boxes. And a customer comes to you on Instagram or wherever, even on Google My Business, leaves a message and they're like, hey, I need more information on this. And next thing you just, maybe you're having a very busy day, you're receiving lots of orders, and next thing you just blow off. Please, 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 I'm very busy. I'm going to attend to you. Please, I have 100 customers to attend to. Please, I'll get back to you. Is that a good tone? So when it comes to going online, it gives you the opportunity to offer real-time support and communicate with customers. It's all about building communities these days. See this as your community, your own community. They are there rooting for you. I mean, they have lots of other brands to choose from. So whenever you have that person showing interest, that person following your brand, that person asking questions, see it as, okay, this person is trying to become part of my community, and you need to do more to give them the support they need, communicate with them very well. Effective communication is key. Look at your tone of voice. We're still going to be talking about tone of voice while we're defining creating the social media, the digital marketing strategy. Communication and support is key. So going online, it gives you the opportunity to reach people beyond just having them call that brand of yours. These days, I do not pick up the phone and call, hey, I need this. I just go maybe send a message, maybe Google my business, even you could go on Instagram and chat the brand, and it's happening in real time. Some would even prefer to leave comments. So this complements your customer service efforts. This complements your customer. We see lots of big brands and they keep coming out telling you could reach them on this channel. Why are they doing that? I mean, retail businesses, we need to get along with this. We're not just having these platforms for the purpose of pushing our products. Go see this, see this, see this. I have this, new products, new this. See it as a community and see it as an avenue for you to offer real-time, top-notch, 5-star customer service and support. So communication and support is key, and these online platforms would help you a lot on that. So pausing now for the first round of questions, I'm going to be checking to see if there are any questions. I do not think I have any question at the moment. Emmanuel is doing a very great job right there on the live chats and keeping it, I mean, it's so engaging right there on the live chat. And if you're just joining us, welcome. Today's session is part of Google's commitment. This is a webinar series and it's part of Google's ongoing commitment to ensuring that small retail businesses across Africa are equipped with the right tools and the skills to bounce back from the impact of the pandemic, and also drive the economy of Africa. So when small businesses grow, the economy of Africa grows, and when it's growing, Africa is rising and growing. So feel free to engage with us, ask questions. We are right here to help today. Emmanuel doing a great job right here. Oluwa Fisai, I see you. You're welcome. I think you have a question. Are you going to touch on Google Analytics? So Oluwa Fisai, we are not going to be going in deep on Google Analytics right in this session, but on the 23rd, we have a session on Google Ads, I believe, something we're going to touch base with Google Analytics right there. Just it's a very easy to use tool, and there's still a course on Google Analytics. You could search for that. There's a course on Skillshop to help you out with that. Very, very great and useful tool. Helps you know the customer journey, helps you know, understand your customers better, the action they are taking, where they're coming in from. So that's a great tool, Wafisayo. And you could want to sign up for other sessions we have coming up on the 23rd. We're having that session on Google Ads. I would advise everyone to sign up and attend the session for next week and the following one. So thank you so much for that question, Oluwafisaya. And if you have further questions, please feel free to drop them right here on the chat. Right here to help today. So let's get going. We'll still have 2 more to cover on this. And feel free, please, please, please. Part of learning is asking questions is part of learning. So always feel free to keep those questions coming in. We don't know, no wrong answers. So when I ask questions as well, remember, no wrong answer. We just have contributions. So moving on to the next topic, the next item today. That's digital marketing channels we have available. Here's some of. We're going to be exposing you to lots of digital marketing channels we have available right now. And I'm really excited about this particular section right here because there are lots of various channels available. And first off, we're just going to, in this particular session, we would be introducing you and explaining these key channels and also sharing best practices. And after that, we'll now wrap it up with you creating your very own digital marketing strategy. So this session is not just for you to come and listen. You sure don't need to take action immediately after this. So you could go on along with me the way when we get to that session, creating that strategy. You could go on and create your channel, your strategy right now in real time, or you could take notes. The session is still going to be here and you can still access it with the same link you joined with. So let's just get going. Key digital marketing channels to consider for digital marketing. Some key, yeah, we could have more, but these are the key channels we have now, which you could leverage and consider for digital marketing. We have search engine optimization, SEO, SEO. How many have heard of this SEO? And some do think it's really difficult. I mean, it's so easy. I'll tell you this: do not have that mindset that any of this is difficult. None of this. Absolutely none of this is difficult. So just a quick background. I do not even have a background on tech. I never studied anything related to marketing or tech, but getting on and just replacing this limiting belief that I can't do this and just replacing them with empowering beliefs that yes, I can do this. You as a business owner, you need to replace those limiting beliefs and choose empowering beliefs. You do not know about, I do not know what search engine optimization is. I can learn, I can find out. So replace those limiting beliefs with empowering beliefs. You can learn this, you can do them yourself. And when you do this, leverage them for yourself. I mean, it's far better for you. Key digital marketing channels. So search engine optimization, optimizing your website so it shows up more often in search results. This is all about optimizing that website of yours. So it shows up more often when people are searching. The search engine like Google, people do go there, search every day. I mean, I think from the from my last research, I think I did see that there are over 70,000 searches in a second, right there. I found this from HubSpot, over 70,000 searches on Google every second. So before even completing this sentence, there has been over 70,000 searches. So people are going online to search, and you sure don't need to meet them at this point, because I would say this is a pull marketing platform. It's attracting people. I mean, these people, for someone to go in and search, that person is really interested in this. So search engine optimization is all about optimizing your website so it shows up more often when people are searching. We're still going to be explaining and diving into this. We have search engine marketing, which is all about you paying for advertising. So it affects, on search engines. So search engine optimization, it's free, but when it comes to search engine marketing, because you are now paying when it comes to search engine marketing, it doesn't mean you come in and any kind of advert to go. I mean, there are policies. So even before getting on with this, you might want to Google. If you're using a platform like Google, you might just want to Google and find out some of the Google advertising policies. So you make sure your adverts and messaging are in line with the policies, so your advert does not get disapproved. And also, advertising is all about relevance, and also you sure do need to do more research on this, but I'm going to be explaining more on this as we progress. We have social media marketing. Yeah, the very interesting one. I mean, everyone should be familiar with this. Using social networks again, still be talking on this. We have display marketing. So when you actually network and you have the display network, so display, the name says it all. I mean, you go on websites that you're saying right there. Some of them are those advertisers are leveraging the Google Display Network, and it's display marketing is all about online advertising in many different formats across different websites on the internet. Email marketing is still a very key channel. Yeah, people do say email is outdated. Email is this. No. You need to have a list. You need to reach your customers through different channels. You can reach them. Maybe this channel is down today, okay, yeah, I can reach them through email. So still going to be talking on that and sharing. I mean, we have lots of best practices to share, because marketing is also there, which is infographics, videos, and the like. So SEO, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media marketing, display marketing, email marketing, content marketing. These are the key channels to consider for digital marketing. We are not just going to be leaving it here. We're going to be explaining more on this. So talking about getting started with search engine marketing. Right here on the slide, this is a very simple example of how the interface looks. So when you go into, you just open your Google app, it could be your Google app, and you search for, you key in a search query, that's what it's called. So you key in a search query, and it could be you searching for, like this example right there on the slide, best compact cameras for travel. So maybe you have a retail. I've been in this situation, to be honest with you. I went on this very nice trip sometime. I taking this store and everyone was taking pictures. My phone camera was bad. I couldn't take pictures. Everyone came down from the tour bus to taking pictures. And right there and then I was like, I am going to get a camera as soon as this cannot happen again. Imagine how would I cannot save memories from this trip and the likes. Getting back home, I searched for this. So looking at this example, it just reminded me of that. So someone like that, someone like me, myself, who went on this trip and I sure don't need that camera and I'm searching for it. Of course, you sure don't get to show up here on search because for me, that intent is there. I am right here to buy. I went on this trip and I couldn't take pictures. I'm not happy and I'm searching for this. I don't need to buy. So when it came that search query, best compact cameras for travel, you have the shopping ads showing up right here on top. You could still create this on Google, the Google advertising network. After that, you have text ads, so you have that below. And sorry, you're going to see it an AD in a very tiny box by the left, and that's just to differentiate and show you that this is an advert. That's a text advert. And below that, you have the organic search listings. So the adverts, the paid test, and the shopping ads, those are adverts happening right there on the Google network. Then you have search engine optimization. You now have search listings. The ones you are not paying to appear right here. So the way it is, you have that search, you have the ads showing up, that's could be search engine marketing. Then you have organic. So whenever you hear to show you that it's free. So organic search listings, these ones are just any traffic to their websites through unpaid and relevant listings. So it's free. I mean, there's no AD beside them. So the ones where you have AD, that's an advert, and you have search engine optimization results showing right there. So some would always ask SEO, SEM, SEO, SEM, which should I use? And I keep saying this, why not both? Why not both? Why am I you should be using? Try both. Why not try both? You are making sure your website is in best compliance through SEO, advertise right there. And the thing about this adverts is that they are really, really cheap when it comes to shopping and paid text ads. Very cheap. And yeah, going on and explaining more on this when it comes to getting started with search engine optimization, you might want to sign up for Search Console. So this is a webmaster tool by Google, and when you submit it helps you monitor how you're doing on search, and it's going to be sending you alert on critical issues. So if there's this page, if you have a website, if there's this page on your website that isn't doing well, something is wrong with this particular page, you're going to be getting alerts on that, and this is happening from Google Search Console. So if you created your website yourself, you might want to check this out. Emmanuel, please do well to pop the link right there on the chat so they can sign up for Google Search Console. This is going to help you monitor how you are doing through organic search. You see the search terms and all people are using to find you. So you sure do want to sign up for Google Search Console. If you have a webmaster handling your website, you might want to tell them, just remind them today, did you sign up for Search Console? If you did not, please do that as soon as possible. You also do want to help Google find your content. So it's a two-way street. You help Google and Google would help you. So when it comes to getting started and doing the most for SEO, you want to find your for your site. So showing different pages and what you have in there, and all showing different sections right there on your website and what you have in there. So it helps Google identify and find what's the robots actually looking for right there. So this happens in less than a second. So whenever there's a search, I mean, that you key in that search query, a whole lot happens in less than milliseconds. So the robot is going to crawl thousands and millions of websites looking for the very, very relevant results. So there's a whole lot that goes on behind the scene, and you sure do want to make sure you are helping Google. And one way to for a sitemap. You might want to Google this to find more on this, or just get on with your YouTube is a great resource as well. I mean, there's to do this yourself. You could go onto YouTube and see how to submit that. Promote your site online and offline. Do not just have a website and you leave it that way. Sometimes it's still good to get traffic through your own sources. So it's still going to help Google a lot. So make sure you're promoting your site online and offline. Tell people about your website. You move around, I mean, you see stickers, some of the e-commerce platforms, you see stickers and cars, this.com, this.sa, this. So you go on and make sure you're also promoting that website of yours and make sure you are sharing new content. Do not just have a website, maybe you post just once a year and you do not update that website. There's no blog section right there. Having a blog fresh and always make sure you're updating it with fresh content. So make sure you're sharing your content and also help Google and users understand your content as well. It's one thing to find your content, it's another thing to understand it. So maybe it's an Anglophone, you're selling this in an Anglophone country or a Francophone country. And using very local create your content might not be able to understand. Not everyone might understand. You might want to, maybe they're in a Francophone country or Anglophone, or that's the audience you're trying to reach. You might want to accurate page titles. Make sure you're using good, creating good titles and snippets, and make sure you are tagging and emphasizing on important text. Also, make sure you're tagging your images. Do not just go and screenshot an image and the title of that image is screenshot and you go in and you dump it on your website. Screenshot another image, the title is screenshot, you're selling beats. People are searching for this kind of beats, this kind of wears, this kind of sneakers, and you are taking screenshot, the name of if someone is doing an image search, how do you think they are going to mean? There are billions of screenshots behind the name of the image you're posting. So very good to make sure you're typing. SEO optimization, search engine optimization tips. Here are some best tips for best practices. Run keyword research. People are finding you with keywords. So make sure you're running keyword research, including these keywords. I mean, do not just come and say, okay, these are the keywords I know people would use to find me. When it comes to marketing, you cannot fully understand the consumer or your customers, and preferences are always changing. Take for instance, during the lockdown and all, and even the current pandemic we have going on, most people would want to shop online. So people could be searching for online, buy shoes online, buy this online, putting in that keyword online behind that. You are now saying, okay, more people are searching for this online, hair online, buy bone straight hair online, and the likes. So, I mean, that's a good insight for you. So if you run keyword research to see what's trending, a tool like Google Trend is good for this. So you search for, put in that keyword, and it's going to help you with what's trending, as well as you seeing the trend history, how it's going up and coming down. So Google Trend is very good to discover new keywords, and you can also add these keywords to your article and your content. Google Ads is also a good platform where you can leverage for this. On the Google Ads platform, there's this keyword research tool. You just go to tools, you see that keyword research tool right there, and you just put in your website and the keyword you help you with. It's very important to research and make sure you're integrating these keywords to your content. Now, when it comes to adding these keywords, people are searching for online shoes, buy online shoe, and now in your content you are drafting something like, yeah, we have the best online shoe, this online shoe. It's called keyword stuffing, so it's not going to work. Be very natural with this and just, do not go in and stuff the keyword in every single sentence. It's not going to work, so be careful with that. Also, when it comes to search engine optimization, you want to make sure you are publishing useful, high-quality content. Useful, high-quality content. So I'll tell you, Google's mission is to organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. Organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. And now here's a tip. Publish useful, high-quality content. Don't you think a brand with that mission are going to be prioritizing on making sure that users are seeing content that are useful and of good quality. So you put yourself, you just going up to Google and you search for something. Imagine not finding anything related to what you're searching for. Are you going to be happy? No. So definitely Google is doing its best to make sure that every result right there showing up on search is very, very relevant to what the user is searching for. So you, since you're aware of this, you want to make sure you're publishing useful, high quality content. Make your website pages search friendly. There are lots of Google Webmaster tools for this. There's the test my site with google.com tool. You want to see how your site is doing, how it's appearing on mobile, your site's load speed, and all this would go on to influence how your site is going to be showing up. If you have that website and it takes 30 seconds to load, it's going to affect your ranking and also. Publish useful, high-quality content, run keyword research, and make sure your web pages are search-friendly. You could go on and boost your business visibility with Google My Business. Now, this is one very, very interesting tool, and it helps a lot with your SEO. So, anyone here familiar with Google My Business? Have you heard of this? Is there anyone using it? Do we have anyone currently leveraging and using Google My Business? Anyone here using Google My Business? This is one key tool, and it's very, very important, and it helps a whole lot with your SEO. So it helps you show up on search, of course, when people are searching for your business or something related to what you're offering. So when you have that Google My Business profile, or Emmanuel, please do help pop the link right there on chat. So if you do not have a Google My Business profile, please make sure you're creating one immediately after this. So Emmanuel is going to be helping you with the link right there on chat. So when you get onto Google My Business, make sure you're sharing your business updates. Make sure you're posting upcoming events. Make sure you're posting deals, special coupons. Of course, people do love you. I love deals. I love coupons. I love promotions and all. So make sure once in a while you have specials, you share coupons and deals. Make sure you're responding to reviews. Make sure you are responding to reviews. So someone leaves a review for you, they bought this from you, and they like it. You could go in and thank them. Someone has this question for you. Someone is not satisfied with this. Still going. I mean, when it comes to reviews, it's always a win-win, whether it's a positive or negative review. It's still helping you. If it's a negative review, it's helping you understand what you're not doing well and how you can improve. If it's a positive review, it's helping you understand what you are doing well, what the customers like about your business, and you see, okay, you might need to keep this up. So when it comes to reviews, it's a win-win situation, because I understand some people see negative reviews and they're like, oh, I need to delete this as soon as possible. I only want positive reviews on my page. No, some people are actually looking out to see how you respond to those negative reviews. It could be someone saying, oh, this did not work for me. I bought this bid and it didn't last. And you could just go in and apologize and tell the person you're going to be sending them another one free of charge. So people will see this and they're like, so if I buy from this person and maybe it spoils even on the first time I'm trying to wear it, I could just get another one sent to me right away free of charge. I think, I trust this person. Let me buy. So something like that. So always good to respond to reviews. We had there's this business, a retail business, Elsa Signature. So met this lady behind this business last year during an event, of course, before the pandemic. Of course, the event was all about Google Ads and Google My Business, how small businesses can leverage these platforms to grow. So this lady came in and at the end of the day, she implemented all the learnings, created a Google My Business page, started running Google Ads. Now, this happened last year, I would say, first quarter of last year, before the pandemic and all. And she's into retail, sales, perfume, and the likes. So before the end of the year, she would always reach out, I'm making sales. This is really good. More customers coming in. I'm getting customers from different parts of the country, from different parts. People are even contacting me from overseas to buy. And I'm like, that's the magic of getting on with Google My Business. So sometime towards the end of last year, Google did document a success story on her. So if you could please share that on the link as well, Emmanuel, on the chat. Emmanuel, you could please help share that. So this goes to show you that small businesses, retail businesses, I've seen it work over and over again. Businesses are leveraging these platforms and getting a whole lot from it. So one thing about this is that you do not just get onto this platform, especially Google My Business, and leave it idle. You want to make sure you are very, very consistent with your posting, like we highlighted there. You're posting maybe specials, deals, always updating your profile with new, maybe you have something new on your business. You go in and you adjust your description, upcoming events, Always make sure you're adding pictures, videos, and the likes, getting reviews. There's a review link right there, which you could even share with existing customers and they get to give you reviews. So this is one key tool I believe every small business owner, every retail business owner across sub-Saharan Africa, across Africa entirely, should get on with. We've seen this work, keeps working, keeps working. So get on with this as soon as possible. I have lots of stories to tell on this. Another friend who's still into retail. So after the lockdown, this friend of mine came over and came over to visit me and was like, Tony, I was like, we're in a pandemic and you are all happy. What's happening? Then he just showed me his phone. I went through and saw orders and the likes, and it was like, this has been his best season. During lockdown, he made the most sales ever because people were now going online to search, and all thanks to Google My Business. Heard this countless times, more people saying they've gone on to, they made the most sales even during the lockdown thanks to this tool. So you should check out Google My Business, definitely. So there's this other thing, Google My Business, which is the free marketing tool from Google. So this tool helps you create, no need to go in and start taking screenshots to share maybe on your social channels. Go on marketingkit.withgoogle.com, sign up with that account you used in creating your Google My Business page. Search for your Google My Business page, integrate that, connect that together, and information right there from your Google My Business page. You could get them in form of nice stickers designed by Google already. You could just go in and customize them a bit, and you could go and share these stickers right there, these images on your social channels. It could be your WhatsApp status, and people are like, wow, where did you get this? Yeah, it's from Free Marketing Kit. So get along with marketingkit.google.com, connect that with your Google My Business, and you could get free stickers and posters to just share on your social channels. So differentiating search engine optimization from search engine marketing. The basic difference here is that search engine optimization is free. You are just making sure your website, the content and everything, posting like we shared earlier, posting relevant content, looking at your site load speed and so many other things, making sure you are tagging your images, you are so many other things you have to do right there. Doing all that for free, you could show up on Google search results or that search engine results, depending on the search engine platform you are using or the person who's searching is using. When it comes to search engine marketing, it's just paying for search listing. You are paying to appear right there when someone is searching. So that's the basic difference. SEO, search engine optimization, is free. Search engine marketing, you are paying for search listing. And when it comes to search engine optimization, you are optimizing for keywords, not keyword stuffing. Remember, not going and making sure that you have that keyword in every sentence. You're just optimizing for keywords, and it could take some time. So I see people go on, you have your retail business, you go on to create that website, and tomorrow, people don't ask this, I want to appear on Google search result tomorrow. So please be aware it could take some time for you to rank on Google's first page. But if you want to rank right away, remember, you could just go in search engine marketing, advertise, and you're on the first page straight up. But remember, your ad has to be in compliance with the policies and all that. So SEO, SEM, that's the basic difference. Free SEO, SEM, you're paying for listed. So when it comes to getting started with search engine marketing, talking about Google Ads, and one mindset people have is that Google Ads it's not difficult. It's very, very easy. It's very, very easy to use. So if you could go on, affirmations are very powerful. Go on to the live chat or just make that affirmation that Google Ads is very, very easy to use. It's one of the easiest advertising platforms to use. And over time, it keeps getting simplified. So you want to get started with search engine marketing, leverage Google Ads, you just go on ads.google.com. Emmanuel, you could please pop the link on the chat. Log into your Google Ads account if you have one already. If you do not have one, you just create a Google Ads account with your Google account, of course. Select the search campaign type. Of course, this is a search campaign. Remember, I mentioned earlier, Google Advertising Network, you have search and you have display. So search is showing up when people are searching. The name says it all. Display showing up on websites. So now you select the search campaign because you're going to see search campaign display right there. So you select the search campaign and you select your campaign goals. So it could be that you want to make more sales, you want to get more deals, you want to get more calls and the likes. Everything is right there arranged in the right sequence, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I had a friend who called me last week. Hey, I'm trying to create this Google Ads, Tony. I heard it's difficult. And I told her, you just get on step by step. And at the end of the day, she created the ad and called me after like an hour. This is so easy. My advert is live. And I could feel the excitement even from the call. So these things are really easy. And everything is laid out right there. And parts, this, very easy to understand. So after you've selected your campaign goal, you pick the right keywords and make sure you're aligning keywords with your business goal. So make sure the keywords you are picking are aligned with what you are trying to achieve. And also you want to manage the match types. So when it comes to Google advertising, there are, especially search adverts, there are various match types. You have the broad match, we have the phrase match, and we have the exact match. So match types is just maybe someone searches for this keys in a search query. Maybe someone searches for bone straight hair in Nairobi. Yeah, bone straight hair in Nairobi. A retail business, maybe XYZ retail business in Nairobi is now advertising with the keyword maybe hairs in Nairobi as a broad match. Broad means that, yeah, you could reach people who are searching for something similar to this, related to this. So whenever someone is searching for something related to the keyword you are bidding on, you are going to show up. That's broad match. If it's phrase match, the person must be searching with that exact phrase you are bidding on. So maybe you are bidding, I am bidding on a phrase like bone straight hair in Nairobi. That phrase must be included in the person's search query. So maybe the person is searching for, I want to buy bone straight hair in Nairobi. I'm going to show up because that phrase, bone straight hair in Nairobi, is on that search. So when it comes to phrase match, the phrase you are bidding on must be on the search query before you show up. Exact match, the name says it all. It must match that exact keyword people are searching for before your ad would show up. So maybe I am now bidding on an exact match like bone straight hair in Nairobi or perfumes in Nairobi. If someone doesn't search for perfumes in Nairobi, I'm not going to show up. If they search for buy perfume in Nairobi, I'm not going to show up because they added that keyword buy there. So we're going to be talking more about all this on the 23rd when it comes to Google advertising. But just so you are clear, these match types, these are things that would help you enhance the performance of your advert, because you know, okay, this, I think this, I want to shop for this keyword alone. So it's left for you and your kind of the products you are selling. So you would also want to refine with negative keywords. This is one beautiful part of Google advertising. So you do not want to shop for this keyword, maybe people searching with this. Some people would add keywords like pictures. Maybe you think someone searching with the keyword picture of hair is not ready to buy. So you add that word picture as a negative keyword and you never show up for that. Google advertising is so unique and amazing. I'll tell you, make sure it's reaching the right one to reach. So when it comes to still moving along with, there's this saying that 70% of the success of your ad campaign would come from your creativity. So creativity accounts for 70% of your the success of your advert. So you want to make sure you get really creative and you highlight that thing that is unique about your business, because you do not have a whole lot of there are not so much text. You cannot write so much paragraphs right here when it comes to Google Ads. It's very short. So make sure you're focusing on user benefits, focus on your headline. And you could also want to implement ad extensions. So search engine marketing tips, optimize your keyword list. Always make sure you're refining with negative keywords, boosting your ads. Also, when it comes to keywords, you could be changing your match types. Maybe you're using broad match now and you think, okay, you are showing up for keywords you do not want to. You might want to try phrase or exact match. You could boost with ads extension. So ads extension, they are just links that show up behind your ad. It could be links to specific pages on your website. It could also be a call extension. So people could just click on that and call you right away. So you could add that while you're creating your ad, and there's that call icon showing or different links to your website. And also you'd want to connect your analytics account so you get to understand more about what's happening when people find this and what they are actually doing right there on your website. So growing your business on social media, which is another platform when it comes to digital marketing. Remember, in this section, we're exploring different digital marketing channels. Social media helps you generate more sales. Of course, it goes on to add value to your brand when you have that social media presence. Just being on social media alone, I mean, you could be, you could have that retail store right there. And maybe I just want to find out more about your business. Sometimes I do not even need to come to your store. I just look at your pages and see, okay, I think I like this brand. I think it's time to buy from them. So social media helps you generate more sales, adds value to your brand, and all this would go a long way to improve your marketing. And comparing organic and paid social media, if anyone can remember, I did mention something about organic. Of course, it's showing up right here on the slide. Organic is free. So everyone who has that social media presence, you are just reaching people for free. You have that organic presence. And if you want to get more from this, you could try paid advertising. So now you're paying for views, actions, and to reach more people. I call YouTube the University of YouTube because, I mean, there's a whole lot you get to learn from there. So if you want to learn more about this social media advertising, there are lots of videos from creators right here on YouTube to help you step-by-step guides to see how they are doing it. And to be honest with you, first time creating all this, I did mention that I never had a background in tech. YouTube has been a major driver to helping me learn new skills when it comes to digital marketing. So you could leverage this as well. Go on, if you want to try paid social media ads, you go onto YouTube and you learn more about that. Getting started with social media, you'd want to identify your target audience. It's very important. There's something called an audience persona, and we're still going to be hitting more on this on other channels. So the earlier you create this, the better. It helps you define and understand the ideal audience. When you know your ideal audience, okay, I'm trying to reach Jessica. She's a single mom living in Tanzania, and she has a 9 to 5 and all this. You would know, okay, Jessica might not be available during the day to come and while away time on social media, might be available during the evening or after work and the like. So you know the right time to post, and also creating that audience persona, understanding your audience is very, very important. So I would advise everyone search for audience persona, search, it could be an image search, find different results and go on to create your own audience persona. Define your target audience by demographics, where they are, the profession, their behavior, their interests. After that, you go on to choose the right social media channels. When you know your audience, you know where to find them. So go on after that, after defining your ideal target audience, and choose the right channel where you're going to reach them. Could be Facebook, could be Twitter, could be LinkedIn, Instagram, could be YouTube. Okay, you think your audience are people who would like to watch videos on how they get to use this product. Before they buy, you might want to have a YouTube channel where you post those videos showing people how to do this, put on that hair and the likes. So that's it right there. Also, you want to post engaging content regularly. That's one thing that separates those who are winning on social media from those who are still trying as much as possible to get the most of this. You have to be consistent with your posting. Do not post today and say, yeah, I'm going to leave it till next week or next month, or post spontaneously. You feel when you're in the right frame of mind, that's when you post. Always make sure you're posting regularly because people are looking out for this. Some social media best practices, some tips. Always set a goal. Make sure you understand that audience of yours, create that audience persona, and consistency is key. When it comes to content marketing, we have different formats. You have the videos, you have blogs, you have case studies, you have guides, and you do not just stick to one. I would say try this, see what's working. Remember, when it comes to understanding your audience, you want to try different things to see, okay, videos are working, okay, blog posts are working, okay, case studies are really working. Maybe it's time for you to document a process. Okay, someone bought this bid of mine and went on to have this pitch event, and the investors told him they liked this bid, and I mean it's just made for good rapport, and at the end of the day got the deal. So yeah, that's it. Credit to your bid. So that could be a case study and the likes. You could want to do that, guides, and also different these are the different formats for content. And still, when it comes to getting started with content, we are still talking about creating that example customer personas. Very important you do this. For every channel, you need to understand the customers, those you are trying to reach, to make sure you're building that persona profiles, creating different profiles to for each segment, I would say. Also, make sure you're mapping your user journey, identify the steps users are taking from the awareness stage to the purchase stage. Different contents you need to use to reach them. Could be that people are not aware of this retail product of yours, and you need to build more awareness around that. So starting off, you might want to be creating awareness, maybe running an awareness campaign, educating people on this, the benefits of buying this, what this does. Maybe people are not aware of this, and you just come in and you're telling them buy. People are having that question, what's this about? So use your content to answer questions. So think about the questions and information your customers would require, and make sure you're using your content to answer them. And also make sure you're using content to facilitate the customer journey and What's the point of having all this content without distributing them? I see some entrepreneurs that make videos maybe where they are trying on their products, and some are shy to post this. There's no shame when it comes to being online. I mean, no one would reach for your business as much as you do. Always make sure you're distributing this content, and always make sure you have a call to action behind that. Some content marketing tips for success: use content to facilitate the sales process, like we mentioned earlier. Use storytelling. If you could tell good stories, I mean, brands today are all about stories, building right stories. I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, and building a retail brand, and it's really doing well. And it's just mentioning that goes on to tell stories and likes. So storytelling is very good, and it helps when it comes to engaging with your audience. So you could want to master the art of storytelling and leverage that for your content marketing. Distribute this content, of course. Do not create content. You could use ads. Distribute this content. Do not create content and leave them. You have a good content that is doing well. People are interacting with this. You might want to advertise that. Distribute and maximize the reach. Measure. If it can't be measured, it can't be improved. So make sure you're measuring performance and optimizing along the line. Final channel here, which you're looking at, so this is email marketing. So people say email marketing is gone. Nope, it's still very much in vogue, and it's one channel I would advise everyone to leverage. So when it comes to emails, you want to make sure you're creating personalized content. You could use this to collect feedback, and you could use this to engage with an already engaged connect with an already engaged audience. And getting started with email marketing, you could leverage platforms like MailChimp. So MailChimp is very easy to use when you want to select a platform. And this, again, I'm saying this again, for myself, the first time I tried MailChimp, to be honest with you, I went onto YouTube, saw a video 1 hour, the other one was 30 minutes. I said, okay, I watched the video for 1 hour, then I watched the next one for 30 minutes, and boom, I started using MailChimp. And one would look at me and say, yeah, MailChimp expert. Nope, thanks to YouTube. So you might want to leverage YouTube to learn more about these email marketing platforms. Always make sure you're building relevant contacts list. People who have been buying for you for 5 years should not be in the same list with people you're trying to win over, or people who just started buying from you yesterday. You could be reaching them with different messaging. So make sure you're building relevant and segmenting this list. So do not just have one master list and you're sending them the same thing every single time. Also, make sure you create relevant and useful content. Treat these subscribers of yours or those who sign up to your list like they are VIPs, of course. Make sure you're personalizing these emails. Platforms like MailChimp would help you personalize. Then you're sending an email. You're like, hello, Tony. Hello, James. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Franklin. So make sure you're personalizing these emails and keeping it very, very useful. Some pro email marketing tips for success: segment and group the list. Like I mentioned, people buying for you for 5-10 years, you might want to maybe send them a coupon code for 50%, or tell them that there's this new product you have. If they buy and they buy before tomorrow, now you're even leveraging fear of missing out. If they buy before 10th of June, they are getting 50% off. You send them an email. Of course, this email should not be reaching those who just started buying from you yesterday. So it depends on you and the kind of products you have and your business. So segment the list, keep your email very simple. The average attention span is less than 8 seconds. People do not have time to read very long. They do not have time to read very long email headers and the like. So make sure you keep it simple. Measure the open rate and the click rate and see what's working, what's not working, and make sure you're optimizing that. So whoop, a whole lot of channels have just gone over, and we have one more section to go. That's where we'll guide you on how to build that digital marketing strategy of yours. A whole lot is happening on the live chat. A whole lot is happening right there on the live chat. I think I have some questions right here. Just going to be looking at one or two, then proceed to wrap this up. We are finishing. We should be finishing in the next 10 to 11 minutes. So Seritex is asking verification of Google My Business via the code or email. Do encounter challenges? How do I solve this problem? So you're having a challenge verifying your business, Veritex. Seritex, so thank you for the question. Emmanuel, if you could please help, there's a Google My Business verification partner here in Africa, opera.com/OFB. I believe you once you go on that link, you would find them, fill the form, and they would reach out to you on how to verify your business. So that solves the problem of verification. So we're really sorry about that. Emmanuel, please pop the link right there on the chat, opera.com/OFB. So Ceritex and anyone else who's having issues with Google My Business verification and the code, you just go in right there, fill the form, and they're going to reach out to you and help you, guide you on how to have this business of yours verified. I have Ahamefule Mark, who is asking, how do you get the SEO done? Yeah, so Mark, we did share some SEO best practices. SEO is all about making sure your website is in compliance with some of the best practices and what Google actually does want to you appear right there on the search engine results. So it could be going on with tagging your images, tagging important text, leveraging keywords, making sure you do keyword research, know what people are searching for, and leveraging some of these keywords, adding them right there to your content, and always making sure you are not doing keyword stuffing. So some of these tips could help you out with SEO, making sure you have, if you have a website, making sure you have that blog page right there on your website where you are always making sure the website is very, very active with new content. So I believe that would help. And there are so many more SEO tips you could do a Google search and it's going to help you. But remember, like I mentioned right when we were in that section, you have to make sure the content you're posting is relevant and helpful. So that's it right there. And I'm going to be coming back to some of these questions. But let me just wrap up with the final part of this, where we are going to walk you through creating that digital marketing strategy of yours and just that digital marketing plan. So after that, going to be coming back to some of the questions. Keep those questions coming in, and thank you so much, Emmanuel. Kudos to you, doing a great job. Emmanuel always has this slogan that he keeps posting on social media, or this tagline of his, keeps saying it's possible, yeah? And I love that a whole lot. I did tell him that this morning. It's always possible to learn, apply all this, and achieve that success. It's always possible. So Emmanuel, yeah, kudos to you, and to everyone else who's here, kudos. Let's wrap this up, and at the end of it, remember, you should create your own digital marketing plan. So yeah, 6 steps when it comes to building a digital marketing plan. Step 1, you need to identify your business goals and objective. Now, this is where you might want to take notes, but yeah, the presentation is still going to be here on YouTube. You can still access it with the link you used and join in. So step 1 when it comes to creating a digital marketing plan, identify your business goals and objective. Step 2, your budget and resources. Identify or map out that budget of yours and the resources you have available. Step 3, identify your audience. Step 4, decide what channels you are going to be leveraging on. Step 5 is all about planning your activity, and step 6 is all about setting smart key performance indicators. So these are the 6 steps when it comes to building your digital marketing plan. We are not just leaving it here. We've got you covered. We're going to be expanding on all of this. So let's dive right in. We're not just going to touch the surface and leave it. We are going in depth on this right now. So when it comes to creating your digital marketing plan, you want to identify your business goals and objectives. And this is unique. Maybe you sell perfume, you sell shoes, you sell hairs, you have that retail business of yours, and you're selling this product. It's always good to sit down, reflect, and identify the goals you want to achieve. So this is Monday right here. Monday is a hairdresser, and I'll just say Monday maybe sells hairs. So Monday's goals are to reach more people, more customers through her door, past and returning new customers, and make more people in an area aware that this business of hers does exist. Define your goal this way. Define your goal. You're not copying Monday's goal. Every business is unique. No two businesses are the same. So sit down, reflect, and define that goal and objective of yours. Your business goals should align with your online objectives. So there are various online objectives available. Business goal is broad. Your marketing might not just be centered just only online. Some people still leverage word of mouth marketing and so many other marketing mediums. But today we're talking about digital marketing and online marketing. So please do make sure your business goals aligns with online objectives. So the business goal, like making more people aware you exist, the online objective should be to increase online reach and awareness. Of course, your business goal, that's the broad business goal. You could leverage different channels for this, maybe even traditional medium. But when it comes to online objective, the ideal online objective should be to increase online reach awareness. If it's to sell more products, you'd want to have more people going into your website and buying, of course. If it's to get found by more people, you could want to increase your social media page followings and likes. So always make sure your business goal aligns with your online objective. I'll say this is like a chain, and there's still another link to this chain. So remember, your business goals should align with your online objectives, and these are the various examples of online objectives you have. Increase website traffic, increase online sales, increase your page following, and also increase online reach awareness. Remember, business goal, I'll say it's like a chain. Business goal should fuse in with the ideal online objective. There's another link. I'm going to be getting into that on this particular chain. Step 2, budget and resources. When you get to this point, it's very good to be very honest. Monday is saying she does not have a website as it's too much of an investment. She wants to showcase these products of hers, this hair. She's selling hair care products. She has this hair salon and the like. So selling a whole lot of hair care products, selling hairs and the like. So she doesn't have money to the funds or the resources to get a website. So be very honest at this point. Step 3, identify your audience. So Monday I sat down, she's like, okay, I think I should, my ideal audience, I'm targeting mostly females in my local area. My most valuable customers are females above 30 years old. They normally have children, work part-time, and most of them use Facebook. There's something I said about understanding your audience earlier on in this session. When you define your audience, you know the right channels to reach them. Look at the last sentence in Monday's audience definition right here. Most of them use, there you have it. So step 4, aligning, choosing the right marketing channel. Remember I mentioned there is a chain. Your business goal should align with your online objective, and that online objective should align with the right marketing channels. Each of these marketing channels are ideal for different goals and purposes. Know this and know peace, I would say this. So people often miss out on this. This is where you miss out on this, and now you might be looking for help. I'm trying this, it's not working. Always make sure what you're trying to achieve, your business goal, aligning with that online objective, is also aligning with the ideal marketing channel. So it could be that you want to increase online reach and awareness. You would leverage channels like display marketing, social media, content marketing. If you're all about increasing website sales, search engine marketing, search engine optimization, email marketing. Remember, when people are searching on Google and they're finding you, whether you are good with, you're trying search engine marketing, you're using SEO, these are people with the intent that this is a pull marketing, it's attracting them. So someone searching for, remember that search, buy compact camera, and your retail business, you are selling compact cameras. My perfume just got finished and I'm trying to buy perfumes. I need perfumes, maybe I'm a perfume lover, and I go on Google and search for buy perfumes near me. I sure don't need this. So these channels drive lots of sales. So you could still be leveraging social media for this, but it's very important to understand what most of these channels are ideal for. So if it's all about improving traffic to your website, you have search engine marketing, you have SEO, you have email marketing. These are key marketing channels to leverage if that's your online objective. If building customer loyalty is your online objective, make sure you're leveraging social. Have you been hearing of the word community? Social media now is all about building communities, and community is not all about going right there and telling them buy. It's all about offering help, first assistance, like we did mention earlier, good customer support, and all this will go on to enhance customer loyalty. So if that's your online objective, you could leverage channels like email marketing, interacting with an already engaged audience, content marketing, helping people out with maybe if someone is searching for how to use this and they're finding you. I mean, it's creating awareness and they are getting to like that brand of yours. So there you have it. On your business goal should align with your online objectives or the right online objective, and the right online objective should align with the key marketing channels ideal for it. So choose a channel based on your target audience and goals. It's still right here. We have inbound marketing, which is a marketing strategy that attracts customers by creating valuable content tailored to them. It's attracting them. You have contents right there, which is why I keep emphasizing on having that blog on your website, making sure you're creating nice articles, stuff that are relevant. People are going to search and they're going to find you. The intent is there. It's attracting them. Inbound marketing. Outbound, it's just you pushing out messages and all. Outbound channels, you refer to that, social media and the likes. Inbound channel, Google Ads, push platforms, very, very effective. All depending on what you're trying to achieve. Very good. Step 5, you plan the whole activities together. So Monday is bringing everything together. Remember, she said, my online objectives are to reach more people in my local areas and get more returning customers. I do not have a website. as it's too much of an investment right now. So how do I use digital? So for Monday, she could go on to create that Google My Business presence and go on to have that free website right there. Set up a Facebook page. Remember, she mentioned that I customers are on Facebook. Create that Facebook page, collect reviews. In case you do not know Google My Business, you could get a free website right there. So that's one key reason you should sign up to that platform as soon as possible. Back to Monday, she mentioned that our audience are more on Facebook, so she'd want to set up that Facebook page and also leverage Facebook advertising to reach people within our local area. So always make sure you're measuring and you're setting smart key performance indicators. So when it comes to measuring, you want to measure smart. Make sure you're setting objectives that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So an example could be Monday setting the objective to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months. It's specific, it's measurable, 20% is attainable. Of course, this is very much attainable. It's relevant to our business and what she's trying to achieve, and it's time-bound. So time-bound by 3 months. So there you have it. If you do not measure, if it cannot be measured, it can be improved. So when you measure, okay, this isn't working, I need to do it this other way. So pulling all of them together, you have the digital marketing plan right in front of you. The business goals, the audience, the channel, activities, online objectives, and smart objectives. So this is what everyone should have after this session. You should go on and create it. Do not procrastinate. Create something like this as soon as possible. And you could still go on to add more, maybe when it comes to social media, posting times and different, you could go on to tweak this, and but just make sure these key points are all in them. So here's an example of a perfect digital marketing plan, and everyone should go on. Step 1, your business, set your business goals and objective, your budget and resources. That's step 2, move on to define that audience. And when you define the audience, you know your business goals and objective. It's going to help you understand what channels to leverage. That's leading you to step 4. You plan all the activities together, and then you measure smart. Whoop. So there we have it. We're 2 minutes past time, and I'm just going to be looking out to see if I have more questions right here, and just take 1 or 2, and we'll still have more sessions coming up on the 16th, and another session coming up on the 23rd. The next session on the 16th is all about using data and insights to help your business grow. So we'll be sharing tips on how you can leverage data insights. There's a whole lot of buzz about data insights, understanding the customer journey, understanding your customers, understanding these insights and what to do with them, how to leverage them for your business growth. 16th is for that. 23rd, we're coming on to discuss and help you through how you can connect with customers, connect customers to your business online. So talking more about Google Ads on the 23rd. Remember, all these webinar series are part of Google's ongoing mission and ongoing commitment to ensuring that small retail businesses across Africa have the right tools and skills to bounce back from the impact of the pandemic and also drive the continent's economy once again. This is Retail Month, and we're celebrating all you retailers who are doing an amazing job. And make sure you do leverage everything. You do implement everything you've learned today to grow your business. Just going to be checking to see if I have more questions. And if I cannot take all questions, please, in the next session, we'll have more time to go through your questions. So I have Osbet here. Osbet is asking, what do I need to do to make sure visitors get a notification to leave a review when they visit my location? Osbet is asking what he needs to do to make sure visitors get a notification to leave a review when they visit your location. Currently, Osbet, Google is really helping out on this. So if you have, if your business is already listed on Google My Business and on Google Map, I get this notification a whole lot. The system handles this automatically. So visiting here, I could get a notification. Do you know this? Do you know XYZ store? Do you know this? And if maybe it's a store I visited, I could go on to leave a review. So now it's being handled automatically, but by the system. But you could, if you have already existing customers, you could go on Osbet to go onto your Google My Business dashboard, get the Google My Business, your review link. You could turn that into a barcode. So here's a tip. You could go on to turn that link into a barcode and maybe have it displayed right there on your shop, on your store. So people can just scan that barcode and leave your review for you on Google My Business immediately. So that's a tip. Go on, copy the link to get the link on the review link on your Google My Business page. you could go in and create a barcode for that link. You could search, there are tools to help you with this online. You could search for it, put in that link, create a barcode for that, and maybe have a poster right there on your store. Scan this code to please leave a review for us. When you ask for reviews, people would give you reviews. So for now, you could try to get reviews, and that way they scan it, and every other business could leverage this as well. That's if you have a store. And if you do not, you could just send the review link or the barcode so people can scan and still live. Reviews are very, very important to businesses. People look at this a whole lot before making buying decisions. So retailers, you want to make sure you have those key reviews right there. And remember, like I mentioned, positive, negative reviews, doesn't matter. If it's negative, look at what you're not doing well and work towards getting better at it. Apologize if the customer is, if it's a disgruntled customer, see how you can please the customer. And I mean, it's always a win-win situation. So I hope that answers your question, Osbeth. And Emmanuel has been doing a great job right there on the chat. So thank you so much to everyone for being here today. Some questions here, I couldn't get onto them. Please, next session on Wednesday next week, that's the 16th, please feel free to come on with those questions. I'll be glad to have them. There are some next steps for you. Of course, I mentioned this is a session where you attend and take action immediately. So what are your next steps? Head on to the Learning Portal by Google, where you have over 40 free courses, over 40 free courses. It's learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. You have various courses right there to help you upskill, whether you're trying to learn this, you're trying to learn that. There are lots of courses right there to help you upskill, grow your business. So get onto the portal. And did I mention that these courses are free? Of course they are free. So all the courses you find there are free. And there's a fundamental of digital marketing course right there. You take the full course, you take the exam, and you get certified by Google and IAB. So imagine that here having that certification and also having the skill and the expertise to get on with this. So it's going to in turn help you achieve what you're trying to achieve for your business. So next step also, make sure you implement. Knowledge isn't power until it's applied. That's a quote from one of my favorite authors, Dale Carnegie. Knowledge isn't power until it's applied. So no point coming here to learn. You've invested time. We've been here for an hour, 22 minutes now, 7 minutes past time. So you've invested a whole lot of time on this, and it's going to be futile if you do not implement. So knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Please go on, add power to this newfound knowledge of yours. Apply it to your business. Get on to have that top-notch online presence, and I wish you the best and success, of course. So knowledge isn't power until it's applied. Please go on and add power to this newfound knowledge by applying them. So follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Emmanuel must have popped on the link right there on chat. So follow us depending on the channel. You could follow us on Facebook, Twitter. If you can't follow on Twitter, please do. If you can follow on Instagram, Facebook, the links are right there on the chat. And time flies where we're learning and having fun as well. Because for me, I've been having fun with all this. You all have been engaging right here on the chat and taking out time to come and learn. It shows that you are really passionate about what you do, and you are investing the most valuable asset, which is time, to learn how you can grow your business. So this is Retail Month. Google is celebrating you, and we have sessions coming up next week and in the following week. Please feel free to register, come along, learn, and always implement. So from me, thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your day. So thank you so much for sticking out, and thank you, Emmanuel, as well, and thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and catch you next week. So bye, guys.